High Value Mindset, written and published by Ngasline. At the heart of undeniable magnetism lies a paradox. True attraction doesn't come from chasing approval, but from embodying such extraordinary self-worth that others begin to question if they measure up to you. The most magnetic individuals throughout history weren't desperate for validation. They moved through life with such unwavering conviction in their value that they became the psychological equivalent of a rare artwork or precious gem, leaving others wondering if they were worthy of having this person in their life. This isn't about arrogance or manipulation. It's about cultivating such deep internal excellence and unshakable self-knowledge that you naturally radiate the quiet confidence of someone who knows their worth is non-negotiable. When you truly grasp that you are the prize, the entire social dynamics shift. Suddenly, you're no longer auditioning for a role in others' lives. They're auditioning for a role in yours. Lesson 1. Self-worth creates outer value. The foundation of a high-value mindset begins with understanding a fundamental truth. Your external worth is a direct reflection of your internal self-worth. This mirror effect shapes every interaction, opportunity, and relationship in your life. When you deeply value yourself, the world responds in kind, creating a powerful resonance that attracts similar energies and opportunities. Self-worth isn't about inflating your ego or developing an unrealistic sense of superiority. Instead, it's about recognizing your inherent value as a human being and acknowledging your unique contributions to the world. This understanding forms the bedrock of authentic confidence and genuine self-respect. Unlike superficial self-esteem boosters or temporary motivational fixes, true self-worth emerges from a deep, unshakable knowledge of your fundamental value. Many people struggle with self-worth because they carry limiting beliefs accumulated through years of negative experiences, criticism, or societal conditioning. These beliefs act like invisible chains, holding them back from realizing their full potential. Breaking free from these limitations requires conscious effort and consistent practice. It begins with identifying these harmful thoughts and challenging their validity. Are these truly your beliefs, or are they borrowed from others? Do they serve your growth, or do they keep you small? Building genuine self-worth is an inside-out process. It starts with self-awareness and develops through daily choices that honor your value. This includes setting healthy boundaries, pursuing personal growth, and maintaining high standards in your relationships and endeavors. Every time you choose self-respect over temporary approval, you strengthen your internal worth. Each instance where you stand firm in your values rather than compromising for acceptance adds another layer to your foundation of self-worth. The transformation of internal worth into external value occurs naturally through your actions, choices, and the way you carry yourself. When you truly value yourself, you automatically command respect from others. Your communication becomes more assertive, your presence more magnetic, and your decisions more aligned with your highest good. This isn't about putting on a show or pretending to be something you're not. It's about allowing your authentic worth to shine through consistently. The marketplace of life, whether in business, relationships, or personal achievements, responds to perceived value. When you embody genuine self-worth, you naturally position yourself as a high-value individual. This positioning isn't about manipulation or artificial scarcity. It's about authentically representing your true worth to the world. People are drawn to those who know their value and express it confidently without arrogance. This internal to external value conversion manifests in various ways. In professional settings, it might mean confidently negotiating better terms or attracting higher quality opportunities. In relationships, it often leads to more meaningful connections with people who recognize and respect your worth. In personal development, it creates a positive feedback loop where each achievement reinforces your sense of value, leading to even greater accomplishments. Building self-worth is a journey, not a destination. It requires ongoing commitment to self-growth and regular maintenance of your internal standards. There will be challenges and moments of doubt, but these are opportunities to reinforce your worth through conscious choices and actions. Each time you choose to honor your value, especially when it's difficult, you strengthen the foundation of your high-value mindset. Your self-worth creates ripples that extend far beyond your immediate sphere of influence. As you develop and maintain strong internal value, you naturally inspire others to do the same. This elevation of collective worth creates an environment where high standards become the norm rather than the exception. In this way, your journey of building self-worth contributes to a larger transformation in your community and beyond. Lesson 2. Standards attract high respect. Personal standards are the invisible force that shapes not only how others treat you, but also the opportunities that naturally flow into your life. These standards serve as the foundation of your character and determine the quality of experiences you attract. When you establish and maintain high standards, you create an energetic field that naturally commands respect from those around you. The process begins with a clear definition of what you will and won't accept in your life. These aren't just arbitrary rules, but deeply held convictions that align with your values and vision for yourself. Your standards might include how you expect to be treated in relationships, the quality of work you produce, or the way you conduct yourself in various situations. The key is that these standards must be authentic to you and not merely adopted to impress others. The power of saying no is perhaps the most vital aspect of maintaining high standards. Every time you decline something that doesn't meet your standards, you send a powerful message both to yourself and others about your worth. This might mean walking away from lucrative opportunities that compromise your values, ending relationships that drain your energy, or refusing to participate in activities that don't align with your principles. Each no strengthens your personal foundation and attracts greater respect. Maintaining standards under pressure is where true character emerges. When faced with challenges or temptations to lower your standards, staying firm demonstrates unshakable integrity. This might mean standing alone while others take shortcuts, or holding your ground when faced with criticism or opposition. The pressure to conform or compromise will always exist, but your ability to maintain your standards during these times is what builds lasting respect. High standards naturally magnetize respect because they demonstrate self-respect first. When you consistently honor your standards, you show others how to treat you. This creates a natural filtering system that attracts people and opportunities that align with your values while repelling those that don't. People inherently respect those who have clear boundaries and principles they won't compromise. Your standards also serve as a silent teacher. Others observe how you conduct yourself, how you handle challenges, and how you maintain your principles. This observation often inspires them to elevate their own standards. You become a living example of what's possible when someone commits to excellence and integrity in all areas of life. The relationship between standards and respect is reciprocal. As you maintain high standards, you naturally begin to respect yourself more deeply. This increased self-respect then reinforces your commitment to your standards, creating an upward spiral of personal growth and external respect. Others sense this self-respect and naturally mirror it back to you. Standards also create predictability and trust. When people know you operate with consistent principles, they feel secure in their interactions with you. They know what to expect and understand that your word carries weight. This reliability builds deep trust and respect over time, as others recognize that your standards aren't situational but fundamental to who you are. High standards don't mean perfection or rigidity. They represent a commitment to excellence and integrity while allowing room for growth and learning. Your standards should challenge you to grow while remaining achievable through dedicated effort. This balance ensures that your standards elevate you rather than constrain you. As you continue to live by your standards, you'll notice a natural elevation in the quality of your life experiences. Opportunities, relationships, and circumstances will increasingly align with your higher standards. This alignment creates a life of greater meaning, fulfillment, and respect, not because you demanded it, but because you consistently demonstrated through your standards that you deserve nothing less. Lesson 3. Boundaries build true power. Personal boundaries are the invisible force field that protects your energy, time, and well-being while commanding respect from others. These boundaries aren't walls that keep people out, but rather clear guidelines that demonstrate your self-worth and establish how you expect to be treated. When you set and maintain strong boundaries, you create a foundation of power that naturally elevates your perceived value. Creating effective boundaries begins with understanding your own limits, values, and non-negotiables. This self-awareness allows you to recognize when something doesn't align with your standards and gives you the clarity to communicate these limits to others. Your boundaries might include how much time you're willing to give, what behavior you'll accept from others, or what compromises you're prepared to make in various situations. The art of communicating boundaries lies in being clear, direct, and respectful. There's no need for aggression or lengthy explanations. A simple, firm statement of your position is often most effective. When you communicate boundaries with conviction, you demonstrate self-respect and make it easier for others to understand and honor your limits. This clarity prevents misunderstandings and reduces the likelihood of boundary violations. When others test or violate your boundaries, your response determines your power position. Maintaining composure while firmly reinforcing your stance shows true strength. It's not about creating conflict, but rather about standing firm in your truth. Each time you uphold a boundary, you reinforce your self-worth and train others in how to treat you. The discomfort of enforcing boundaries is temporary, but the respect it generates is lasting. The relationship between boundaries and respect is fundamental. When you consistently maintain healthy boundaries, you demonstrate that you value yourself and your time. This self-valuation becomes evident to others and naturally commands respect. People instinctively recognize and respond to those who have clear, well-maintained boundaries. They may not always like your limits, but they'll respect them if you remain steadfast. Power through protective limits doesn't mean becoming rigid or unapproachable. Instead, it's about creating a space where you can operate at your best while managing your energy effectively. Your boundaries protect your ability to deliver value and maintain high standards in all areas of life. They ensure you have the resources and energy to show up as your best self. Boundaries also play a crucial role in relationships, both personal and professional. They create the framework for healthy interactions and prevent the erosion of respect that often comes from overextending yourself or accepting unacceptable behavior. Strong boundaries allow you to be generous and giving from a place of strength rather than obligation or weakness. As you develop stronger boundaries, you'll notice a shift in how people respond to you. Those who previously might have taken advantage will begin to show more respect, while those who truly value you will appreciate the clarity and consistency you bring to interactions. This natural filtering process helps attract and maintain relationships that align with your value. Building and maintaining boundaries is an ongoing practice. It requires regular assessment and adjustment as your circumstances and growth evolve. The power that comes from well-maintained boundaries isn't about control over others, but rather about maintaining sovereignty over your own life and choices. This form of power is sustainable because it comes from a place of self-respect and clarity rather than force or manipulation. Your boundaries are a declaration of your worth and a testament to your self-respect. They form the foundation upon which you can build lasting power and influence. When you honor your boundaries consistently, you create an unshakable core of personal power that naturally elevates your value in every interaction and relationship. Lesson 4. Excellence needs no approval. The endless pursuit of validation from others is perhaps the most significant barrier between you and your highest potential. When we constantly seek approval, we surrender our power to external sources, allowing our worth to be determined by the fleeting opinions of others. True excellence, however, stands independently of external validation. It is self-evident and self-sustaining. The trap of seeking approval manifests in various subtle ways. You might find yourself carefully crafting social media posts to maximize likes, adjusting your behavior to please others, or making decisions based on what others might think rather than what truly resonates with your values. This approval-seeking behavior creates a dependency that undermines your authentic power and distorts your natural excellence. Excellence, in its purest form, emerges from a deep connection with your own standards and values. When you pursue excellence for its own sake, rather than for recognition or praise, you tap into a wellspring of authentic power. This internal drive for excellence becomes your compass, guiding your actions and decisions independent of external feedback. The journey from external validation to self-validation requires a fundamental shift in perspective. Instead of asking, "What will others think?" begin asking, "Does this meet my standards?" This shift moves you from a reactive position to a proactive one, where your actions stem from conviction rather than convenience. Acting from conviction means staying true to your vision even when others don't understand or support it. Many groundbreaking innovations and artistic masterpieces were initially met with criticism or indifference. Had their creators sought approval before proceeding, these works might never have seen the light of day. Your unique contributions to the world deserve the same unwavering commitment to excellence, regardless of initial reception. Detachment from others' opinions doesn't mean becoming insensitive or dismissive. Rather, it means developing the discernment to distinguish between valuable feedback and mere noise. Feedback that aligns with your vision for excellence can be integrated, while opinions that stem from others' fears or limitations can be acknowledged and released. Building internal excellence requires consistent practice and reinforcement. Each time you choose to honor your standards over seeking approval, you strengthen your internal compass. This might mean launching a project before it feels perfect, speaking your truth even when it's unpopular, or pursuing an unconventional path that others question. The paradox of excellence is that when you release the need for approval, you often receive more genuine recognition. This occurs because authentic excellence has a magnetic quality that naturally attracts appreciation. Unlike approval, seeking behavior, which often appears needy or inauthentic, natural excellence commands respect without demanding it. Your work, your art, your business, your relationships, all aspects of your life benefit from this shift toward internal excellence. When you create from a place of authentic expression rather than anticipated approval, your work carries a signature quality that cannot be replicated. This uniqueness becomes your trademark, far more valuable than any temporary validation could ever be. Excellence is a practice, not a destination. There will be moments when the pull of external validation feels strong, when doubt creeps in, or when criticism stings. These moments are opportunities to recommit to your standards, to remind yourself that true excellence needs no external confirmation. Your commitment to excellence, rooted in self-validation and expressed through consistent action, becomes a beacon that naturally draws others to your light. Lesson 5. Quality attracts quality naturally. The age-old principle that like attracts like holds profound truth in personal development and relationship dynamics. When you cultivate genuine quality within yourself, you naturally draw similar energies and individuals into your orbit. This magnetic effect operates continuously, whether we're conscious of it or not. Quality begins with the standards you maintain in your daily life. From the way you present yourself to how you conduct your work, each detail contributes to your overall quality signature. This isn't about perfectionism or maintaining an impossible facade. It's about consistently showing up as your best authentic self. When you embrace excellence in your personal habits, professional endeavors, and interpersonal relationships, you create a powerful resonance that others can sense. The environments we create and inhabit play a crucial role in this dynamic. Your physical space, social circles, and professional networks all reflect and reinforce your quality level. Take a moment to observe your surroundings. Do they align with the quality of life you aspire to? High-quality individuals naturally gravitate toward environments that mirror their standards and values. This isn't about materialism or superficial appearances, but rather about creating spaces and connections that nurture growth and excellence. Natural selection in relationships operates silently but effectively. As you elevate your personal quality, you'll notice a natural shift in your social dynamics. Some connections may fade while new ones emerge. This process isn't about actively excluding people, but allowing relationships to align organically with your evolving standards. Quality relationships are marked by mutual respect, growth, and shared values rather than convenience or habit. The quality you emanate acts as a filter, attracting those who resonate with your frequency while naturally distancing those who don't. This filtering process works in both personal and professional spheres. In business, high-quality work attracts high-quality opportunities and clients. In personal relationships, your standards and behavior draw people who appreciate and match your level of self-development. Maintaining high-quality connections requires consistent effort and awareness. It means showing up fully in your relationships, honoring commitments, and contributing value to others' lives. Quality relationships are built on authenticity, mutual growth, and genuine care rather than superficial interactions or transactional exchanges. The law of attraction operates through energy and alignment rather than mere wishful thinking. When you embody quality in your thoughts, actions, and character, you create a magnetic field that draws similar elements toward you. This attraction isn't about forcing connections or manipulating circumstances. It's about allowing natural resonance to guide your relationships and opportunities. Your personal quality level isn't static. It's something you can consciously elevate through intentional choices and actions. This might mean upgrading your skills, refining your communication, or developing greater emotional intelligence. Each step you take toward higher quality ripples out into your external world, attracting corresponding experiences and relationships. Quality attraction isn't instant. It requires patience and consistency. You might need to stand alone temporarily as you outgrow certain relationships or situations. Trust that as you maintain your standards and continue developing your personal quality, the right connections will naturally form. The space between letting go of what no longer serves you and attracting what aligns with your new standards is where true growth occurs. The quality you attract is a reflection of the quality you embody. By focusing on personal excellence and maintaining high standards in all areas of life, you create a natural magnetism that draws equally valuable experiences and relationships toward you. This isn't about becoming someone else. It's about being the finest version of yourself and allowing that authenticity to attract its natural matches. Lesson 6. Worth speaks through quiet confidence. True confidence is a language that speaks volumes without uttering a single word. It's the gentle power that emanates from within, carrying the weight of your inherent worth without the need for loud declarations or constant validation. Unlike the brash display of arrogance, quiet confidence flows naturally from a deep understanding of one's value and capabilities. The power of silence is often underestimated in a world that celebrates noise. When you possess genuine confidence, you don't feel compelled to fill every moment with words or prove your worth through endless explanations. Your presence alone communicates your value, and your actions speak louder than any verbal assertion could. This silence isn't born from fear or insecurity. It stems from the peaceful certainty of knowing who you are. Non-verbal communication plays a crucial role in projecting your worth. Your posture, eye contact, and subtle gestures tell a story about your self-perception and inner state. When you walk into a room with quiet confidence, people notice. They sense the groundedness in your movements, the intentionality in your actions, and the calm assurance in your demeanor. These unspoken signals create an aura of authority and competence that draws others naturally to you. Authentic presence is the cornerstone of quiet confidence. It means being fully present in each moment, comfortable in your own skin, and unafraid to occupy your space in the world. This presence isn't manufactured or forced. It's the natural result of deep self-acceptance and understanding. When you're authentically present, you don't need to compete for attention or desperately seek recognition. Your energy naturally commands respect and consideration from others. The distinction between confidence and arrogance is crucial for maintaining your high-value mindset. Arrogance is often a mask for insecurity, characterized by the need to dominate conversations, belittle others, or constantly showcase superiority. True confidence, on the other hand, is inclusive and uplifting. It allows space for others to shine while remaining secure in your own worth. Confident individuals don't feel threatened by others' success because they understand that worth isn't a finite resource to be hoarded. Your quiet confidence becomes a magnetic force that attracts opportunities and relationships aligned with your value. People are naturally drawn to those who exude genuine self-assurance without the need for external validation. This attractive quality opens doors that forceful self-promotion never could. Business partners, romantic interests, and potential collaborators are more likely to pursue connection with someone who radiates quiet confidence. Developing this type of confidence requires consistent inner work. It begins with honest self-assessment and acceptance of both your strengths and areas for growth. Each small victory and lesson learned builds upon this foundation, creating an unshakable core of self-assurance. This confidence becomes evident in how you handle challenges, make decisions, and interact with others. The practice of quiet confidence extends into all areas of life. In professional settings, it manifests as composed leadership and thoughtful contribution rather than aggressive dominance. In personal relationships, it shows up as emotional stability and genuine interest in others rather than constant self-focus. In daily life, it appears as graceful navigation of challenges rather than dramatic reactions to obstacles. Quiet confidence is a journey, not a destination. It grows stronger with each conscious choice to trust your worth, each moment you choose dignity over drama, and each time you allow your actions to speak louder than words. Your worth becomes evident not in what you say about yourself, but in how you carry yourself through life's various scenarios. This silent strength becomes your signature, a testament to your inner work and self-awareness. It's the ultimate expression of high value, communicating your worth in a language that transcends words and resonates with those who recognize true quality. Lesson 7. Value rises through self-respect. Self-respect forms the bedrock of personal value, serving as the fundamental force that elevates your worth in every sphere of life. When you genuinely respect yourself, you create an invisible shield that naturally commands respect from others and increases your perceived value in the marketplace of life. The journey to building robust self-respect begins with understanding that you are inherently worthy of respect, regardless of external circumstances or others' opinions. This realization shifts your behavior patterns from seeking validation to embodying value. Each time you honor your word to yourself, follow through on commitments, or stand firm in your principles, you deposit more into your self-respect account. Daily practices that reinforce self-respect include speaking to yourself with dignity, maintaining personal standards even when alone, and treating your time, energy, and resources as precious commodities. These seemingly small actions compound over time, creating an unshakable foundation of self-worth that radiates outward and influences how others perceive and treat you. Many people unknowingly engage in self-sabotage patterns that erode their self-respect. This might manifest as consistently breaking promises to themselves, tolerating disrespect from others, or compromising their values for temporary gains. Breaking these patterns requires conscious awareness and deliberate action. Each time you choose self-respect over momentary convenience or external approval, you strengthen your personal value proposition. The market value of any individual is directly proportional to their level of self-respect. This principle operates in professional settings, personal relationships, and social interactions. When you carry yourself with dignity and demonstrate through actions that you value yourself highly, others naturally adjust their behavior to match your self-assessment. This creates a positive feedback loop where increased self-respect leads to better treatment from others, which in turn reinforces your sense of worth. Self-respect also influences your negotiating power in life. Whether you're discussing salary, setting relationship boundaries, or determining your role in any situation, your level of self-respect sets the baseline for what you're willing to accept. People who deeply respect themselves naturally command higher prices for their time, attention, and services because they understand their intrinsic worth. The compound effect of self-respect manifests in all areas of life. As you consistently choose actions that honor your worth, you'll notice improvements in your relationships, career opportunities, and overall life satisfaction. Your decisions become clearer because you're operating from a foundation of self-respect rather than fear or external pressure. Elevating your market value through self-respect isn't about becoming arrogant or dismissive of others. Instead, it's about maintaining a quiet certainty about your worthwhile treating others with the same respect you demand for yourself. This balanced approach creates a magnetic effect, attracting opportunities and relationships that align with your elevated sense of self-worth. Self-respect isn't static. It requires constant nurturing and protection. Each day presents multiple opportunities to either strengthen or weaken your self-respect. Choosing actions that align with your values, maintaining healthy boundaries, and honoring your commitments all contribute to building and maintaining strong self-respect. Your value in any market, whether professional, personal, or social, will never exceed your level of self-respect. By making self-respect a non-negotiable priority, you naturally increase your worth in every aspect of life. This creates a foundation of sustainable success that isn't dependent on external validation or temporary circumstances, but rather on the unwavering respect you maintain for yourself. Lesson 8. Inner gold draws outer wealth. True wealth begins as an internal state before it manifests in the external world. The connection between our inner richness and outer abundance is more direct than most people realize. When we cultivate a genuine sense of inner wealth, we naturally attract corresponding opportunities and resources into our lives. The wealth mindset starts with recognizing that abundance is our natural state. Many people operate from a scarcity mentality, constantly worried about not having enough or losing what they have. This fear-based approach actually repels wealth and creates self-fulfilling prophecies of lack. Instead, developing an abundance mindset means understanding that there are infinite opportunities for growth and prosperity. Internal richness is cultivated through gratitude, self-investment, and value creation. When we appreciate what we already have, we create a foundation for receiving more. By consistently investing in our skills, knowledge, and personal development, we increase our capacity to generate and attract wealth. Creating value for others becomes natural when we operate from a place of internal abundance rather than neediness. This internal state influences how we make decisions about money, opportunities, and relationships. Those with genuine inner wealth make choices based on long-term value rather than short-term gains. They understand that true prosperity comes from creating win-win situations and maintaining integrity in all transactions. This approach naturally leads to sustainable wealth creation rather than temporary financial wins. The way we perceive and handle money reflects our inner relationship with wealth. People who feel wealthy inside tend to manage money more effectively, make better investment decisions, and attract profitable opportunities. They understand that money is simply a tool for creating value and expressing abundance rather than a source of security or worth. Value-based decision-making becomes second nature when operating from inner wealth. Rather than chasing quick profits or cutting corners, decisions are made based on alignment with core values and long-term vision. This approach might sometimes mean saying no to seemingly attractive opportunities that don't align with our principles, or choosing the harder path that leads to sustainable success. Creating lasting prosperity requires maintaining this internal state of abundance while taking practical actions in the external world. It's about building systems and relationships that support continuous growth and value creation. This might involve developing multiple income streams, investing in assets that appreciate over time, or creating businesses that solve meaningful problems. The energy we bring to our wealth, creating activities, matters more than the specific strategies we employ. When we approach our work with enthusiasm, creativity, and a genuine desire to contribute, we naturally attract resources and opportunities. This attractive force is far more powerful than any tactical approach to making money. Our relationship with competition also shifts when operating from inner wealth. Instead of viewing others as threats to our prosperity, we see them as potential collaborators in creating greater abundance. This mindset leads to more innovative solutions and broader opportunities for wealth creation. The ultimate expression of inner gold is the ability to generate wealth while maintaining peace of mind and personal integrity. This means creating prosperity without compromising our values or sacrificing our well-being. When we align our outer actions with our inner wealth, we create a sustainable flow of abundance that benefits not only ourselves but also those around us. By cultivating inner gold, we become natural attractors of external wealth. This isn't about magical thinking, but rather about creating an internal environment that naturally draws opportunities and resources toward us. The key is maintaining this inner state consistently, regardless of external circumstances, and allowing it to guide our actions in the material world. Lesson 9. Kings crown themselves first. The journey to becoming a high-value individual begins with self-leadership. True kings understand that no one else will place a crown upon their head. They must first crown themselves through their actions, decisions, and unwavering commitment to excellence. This profound truth separates those who wait for opportunities from those who create them. Self-leadership starts with taking complete responsibility for your life's circumstances. Rather than waiting for external validation or permission, you must develop the courage to make bold decisions and chart your own course. This means stepping away from the comfort of following others' paths and instead blazing your own trail. When you embrace this mindset, you naturally begin to see opportunities where others see obstacles. Creating your own opportunities stems from proactive thinking and decisive action. Instead of asking "why me?" when faced with challenges, kings ask "why not me?" They understand that every situation, whether favorable or challenging, presents an opportunity for growth and advancement. This perspective shift transforms you from a passive participant in life to an active creator of your circumstances. Building your kingdom requires strategic thinking and consistent execution. Just as a chess master thinks several moves ahead, you must develop the ability to see beyond immediate gratification and plan for long-term success. This involves making decisions today that will benefit your future self, even if they require temporary sacrifice or discomfort. Your kingdom is built one decision at a time, one action at a time, through unwavering dedication to your vision. Leadership by example becomes natural when you've crowned yourself first. Others are drawn to those who demonstrate mastery over their own lives before attempting to guide others. This form of leadership doesn't require grand gestures or loud proclamations. It manifests through consistent actions, integrity, and the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you're walking your talk. Your life becomes a testament to what's possible, inspiring others to reach for their own crowns. Taking command of your life means accepting that you are the author of your story. External circumstances may influence your journey, but they don't determine your destination. This requires developing an internal locus of control, the belief that you, not external factors, are primarily responsible for your outcomes. When you truly embrace this mindset, excuses fade away and solutions become apparent. The process of crowning yourself involves daily recommitment to your standards and values. Each morning presents an opportunity to reaffirm your sovereignty over your life choices. This isn't about perfection. It's about consistent progression toward your ideals. Even when you fall short, you maintain your dignity by taking responsibility and adjusting your course rather than abdicating your power to circumstances or other people. True kings understand that their authority comes from within, not from external titles or positions. They don't wait for recognition or permission to lead. They simply embody leadership qualities in everything they do. This internal authority manifests in how they carry themselves, how they treat others, and how they handle both success and adversity. Their presence commands respect not through force or intimidation, but through the natural gravity of their character. Building your kingdom extends beyond personal achievement to creating value for others. Kings understand that true leadership is about service, using their power and influence to elevate those around them. This approach creates a sustainable foundation for long-term success and fulfillment. As you build others up, your own kingdom naturally expands through the loyalty and respect you earn. Crowning yourself is not a one-time event, but a continuous process of growth and refinement. Each day presents new challenges and opportunities to demonstrate your leadership, make sovereign decisions, and build upon your foundation of excellence. Your crown is earned through consistent actions that align with your highest values and aspirations. As you embrace this truth, you naturally become the prize that others aspire to earn, but few can afford. Lesson 10. True power needs no proof. True power emanates from within and requires no external validation or demonstration. Unlike force, which relies on overt displays and constant reassurance, authentic power flows naturally from a deep sense of self-assurance and inner certainty. This form of power is magnetic, drawing others toward you without the need for manipulation or control. The essence of silent strength lies in understanding that genuine power speaks through actions rather than words. When you possess true inner power, you no longer feel compelled to convince others of your worth or capabilities. Your presence alone communicates your value, and your actions naturally reflect your internal state of being. This quiet confidence becomes a foundation that others can sense and respect without requiring explicit demonstration. Living without justification represents a profound shift in how you move through the world. It means making choices based on your inner compass rather than external expectations or pressures. When you no longer feel the need to explain your decisions or defend your positions, you operate from a place of natural authority. This doesn't mean becoming arrogant or dismissive. Rather, it means being so grounded in your truth that others' opinions don't shake your foundation. Natural authority emerges when you align your actions with your values and operate from a place of authentic power. This form of authority doesn't demand respect. It commands it through consistent demonstration of character and capability. People naturally recognize and respond to this form of leadership because it comes from a place of genuine strength rather than imposed control. The paradox of true power lies in its subtlety. The more you try to prove your power, the more it diminishes. Real power is evident in how you handle challenges, treat others, and maintain your composure under pressure. It shows in your ability to remain centered when others are scattered, to speak truth when others choose comfort, and to stand firm when others waver. Sustaining power through authenticity requires ongoing commitment to self-awareness and personal truth. It means regularly checking in with yourself to ensure your actions align with your values and maintaining integrity, even when no one is watching. This internal alignment creates an unshakable foundation that others can sense and trust. When you embody true power, you naturally attract opportunities and relationships that match your energy. People are drawn to those who possess genuine authority because it provides a sense of stability and trust. Your power becomes a beacon that guides others, not through force or manipulation, but through the natural attraction to authentic strength. The journey to embodying true power involves releasing the need for external validation and embracing your inner authority. It means trusting your intuition, honoring your boundaries, and moving through the world with quiet confidence. As you develop this form of power, you'll find that others naturally respond to your presence without you having to assert or prove yourself. True power is not about dominating others or controlling situations. Instead, it's about maintaining your center and operating from a place of authentic strength. This form of power is sustainable because it doesn't depend on external circumstances or others' recognition. It flows from within and becomes stronger as you align more deeply with your authentic self. Your power becomes unshakable when you no longer need to prove it to anyone, including yourself. This is the ultimate expression of a high-value mindset. The ability to simply be, without justification or explanation, secure in the knowledge of your own worth and capability. True power becomes your natural state of being, requiring no proof because its evidence is in every aspect of how you live your life.